Hi, this is Justin Kahn from the Decatur Herald and Review here at Warrensburg-Latham High School, where tonight the Cardinals remained undefeated to start the season. They're 16-0 now with a 55-32 win against Shelbyville. Shelbyville came into the game much improved from last year. They were one of three teams that were 2-0 in the Central Illinois Conference. And so after this one, it comes down to Warrensburg is now 3-0. St. Teresa won their game against Clinton tonight, so they're 3-0. I would guess that those two teams will be tied atop the conference probably until the final game of the regular season when they play each other for their conference game February 20th. So that'll be much anticipated. You know, it's possible one of those teams could lose in the conference beforehand, but you know, both of them have beaten Meridian already, which I would think is probably the third best team in the conference. You know, anything can happen, but I would guess that those two teams will go into that game undefeated, and that should be a good one. This game was pretty much textbook Warrensburg. The press bothered Shelbyville. The Rams did a pretty good job against it, but it was enough early where Warrensburg was able to get on a roll, and then just that balanced scoring. You know, no one guy really, you know, you can focus on stopping. It was just kind of everyone. Will Gustafson led them with 14 points and 6 rebounds. And you know, Gustafson's been such a great addition for them because it's not necessarily a guy you have to run a bunch of plays for. You know, if he gets the ball in the lane, he can score. He had several offensive rebounds in the third quarter. I think he had 2 or 3 just putbacks off offensive rebounds. I think he was 7 of 8 from the field as well. So he's just really efficient, good basketball player, and is, you know, you thought this was going to be a great year for Warrensburg, and then they add him, and you see, you know, he how well he is kind of, you know, sacrificed some things, you know, where he's not a selfish ball player. He's very selfless, and that's really helped this team out a lot. Garrett Shea had 13. They got the ball into him, and you know, he did what Garrett Shea usually does. This was really never close. Warrensburg jumped out to a big lead early, and you know, Shelbyville is definitely an improved team, but they have a ways to go to get to where, you know, they want to be. Warrensburg 16-0. The best start they've had to a season since 2003 when they won their first 19 games before losing at the OCAL tournament to Monticello. So, you know, this is even as good as Warrensburg's been over the last decade or so. This is as good as a start as they've had. Again, the final here tonight, 55-32, Warrensburg beat Shelbyville. Make sure you check back to hrpreps.com for all the coverage.
They share the ball, and they get up and down the floor, and of course you've got to be ready for that press. I thought we actually handled the press pretty well,
I was gonna say that, yeah.
But we just couldn't convert then at the other end because of their athleticism. They're really good.
Defensively, we got after it, but more important tonight, you know, we had a lot of people involved in the offense. I thought Will did a great job in taking the ball to the hole, and then we was getting the ball to Garrett, and that's good to see Garrett get some touches inside.